Hello everyone. I hope this today is very grateful for everyone, and let me introduce myself. My name is Puji Lestari. Now I'm studying in Nortania University in Bandung, and then my major is management. So now I want to present about tourist business. Is my pretend is wonderful Indonesia. So let's start the presentation. Okay. My current branding is wonderful Indonesian, and then is explore further. So brand story about business pariwisata for me, yaitu and represented the promise of Indonesian tourists of the world on assurance that Indonesia is rich with wonderful humans and wonderful nature which inspire in the heart and the mind, while offering a new fun or experience for visitor. And after the campaign was launching, Indonesia reported an increase of foreign tourists from 2010 is 7 million, and to the next year we up to 7.6 million tourists. And then in 2019, before pandemic come to the world, we have reported increase is 16.1 million. So next, Indonesia is wonderful, and then the place with Indonesia is Bali. We have Bali because the famous of city in Indonesia, and then Bali very fabulous of beach, and then Pantai Sanur like Pura, and then many culture in Bali we in very incredible. So in the Bali we have enjoy your experience, and then very inspired to healing in Bali. Okay, and then now we look in the map of Indonesia. Indonesia very country, the biggest country. We have many places for the tourists, like diving or snorkeling, and then home to over of a quarter of the world marine life. The Indonesian archipelago is famous for its world-class diving and exciting underwater beauty. Look at that, the picture. Whatever you are an experienced driving, looking for a new challenge, or simply want to try your hand at snorkeling for the first time, the tropical water of Indonesia will not disappoint. Plunge into the Indonesian ultimate underwater experience. So, many tourists like diving and snorkeling Indonesia because the weather of Indonesia is much like very good. And then we have Raja Ampat in West Papua, Belitung Island in Bangka Belitung, Derawan Island in Kalimantan East, and Bunaken Marine Park and North Sulawesi. We have many places to diving and snorkeling to recommend it our tourists to come join in Indonesia, because the view of Indonesia is very grateful, adorable, and amazing. And then and then we have starving. Yes, in Nias, Mentawai, and Uluwatu are world-class bricks that can be survived all year round, and small wonder that suffered from around the world flock to Indonesia to experience the rolling through spectacular beaches. that this island have to over. And then look at this, very apa, under water sport like surfing. In Indonesia we have Nias, Mentawai, and Uluwatu. Then the place is a world-class break in Indonesia, so the tourists can be surviving in place in Indonesia. And then look at the picture. This is Mentawai, Uluwatu, Nias. Then the beach is very grateful for surfing. Okay, next we have adventures. Yes, kayaking, trekking in the jungle, and seeing orang-utans play in the wild, and then climbing volcano peak or Bromo or Kelimutu. There is no end-to-end amount of outdoor adventure you can have in Indonesia. Using an eco tour to explore some of the most remote destination will ensure that your visit can serve nature rather than exploit this beautiful destination. Yes, and we have many destination to tourists come join to Indonesia. Yes, and then in this is example for place to destination Indonesia. Yeah, like Mount Rinjani in West Nusa Tenggara, and then we have Mount Bromo, excited mountain in Indonesia, and then we have Mount Anak Krakatau in Sunda Strait, and then we have two Kalimutu Lake in NTT. This is the picture is we have to excited to come join, yeah, right now. And then we have Komodo Island. In Komodo Island, this is the seven wonderful in the world. Yeah, like we have to Komodo Island, like the Komodo is dragon in Purba. Yeah. And we have to view in Komodo Island is amazing. So we have to join the Komodo Island because the iconic of NTT. Okay, and then we have two heritage sites. Many of the world's most ancient wonders can be found in Indonesia, from sacred temple to palace shrines, from prehistoric remains to living traditional. Visitors from around the world come to Indonesia attracted by its unique and diverse culture and vibrant heritage. Wow, very wonderful Indonesia. Then we have in this picture we have Borobudur, Central Java. This is a look of the Borobudur. Yeah, we have stupa and then many more. And then we have Batik Pekalongan in Yogyakarta, yeah, and Masjid Istiqlal and many more. So next I want to present is batik and kebaya. Batik and kebaya are Indonesian traditional clothes. Long time ago, Indonesia women wore kebaya and batik as daily clothes, and men wore batik as sarong. But now, more Indonesian designers make batik and kebaya become modern. Okay, and then look at the picture. This is batik or kebaya in modern style for the now. Yeah, it's the edgy, like very very fashionable to wear in right now. And then this is batik, how can be good to single, for a family, kids, and yeah, this is the clothes of Indonesia. And then we have to cuisine. Yeah, Indonesia cuisines is one of the rich and colorful cuisine in the world, full of instant flavor. Ooh, very delicious. It is diverse in part because Indonesian is composed of approximate 600 population in Iceland of the total 18 in the world large archipelago with more than 3,000 ethnic group calling Indonesia their home. Yeah. Many regional cuisine exist, often based upon indigenous culture of foreign influence. Indonesia has around 500,050 traditional recipes, with 30 of them considered the most important. Yeah, look at the picture, it's very delicious, like a bakso, we have gudeg and satay. Yeah, and many more, like rendang, the most of delicious food in the world. Yeah, this is cuisine in Indonesian have, and many more. But so this is a presentation I present to Indonesia in wonderful Indonesia. So maybe we can appreciate and yeah, proud of Indonesia. So to reason come to Indonesia and join uh, many destination and culture in Indonesia. Thank you for attention. This is my pretend is the end, and thank you very much. Goodbye. Have a nice day.